Atozy and Hedera HBAR. Now, what is the connection? Well, this famous YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers said how Hedera is not decentralized in this video that I'm about to play for you. And we're going to listen to what he has to say about Hedera and why Hedera is actually decentralized. I will show you proof. So sit back, relax, destroy the like button, and enjoy. Now, to give you some context, he basically was talking about another YouTuber who is promoting some questionable projects. And then that YouTuber was promoting a project that is built on Hedera called Tune.fm, or the Jam token. So you probably heard of it if you're part of the HBAR army. So let's listen to what he has to say about Hedera and that project, and I will show you my opinion. And we will see together if it's true or not that Hedera is not decentralized, because it's not true, but watch this.
I'm assuming this is a paid promotion, which makes it so much more weirder because this guy makes a fantastic living off of calling out shady business practices. So why would he do anything that could jeopardize that? I don't know, betraying the trust of your audience for a quick bag just doesn't sound like a good idea to me, especially when this dude is in the position to promote legitimate companies and legitimate brand deals. He's done plenty of legitimate brand deals, because it's not like channels that average hundreds of thousands of views a video are struggling to find brand deals. So
and real quick, if you don't know that, this guy basically got sued by BitBoy Crypto about a week ago. So he's been in the crypto community, like he's been in the limelight for the past few weeks. So that's just some backstory.
Their money into. They wanted to attract people who didn't know that much about cryptocurrency. So if you're feeling confused, you would have been BitConnect's ideal investor.
And then he just follows that by shilling this.
Tune.fm is the Web3 of Spotify that's actually live and working, meaning that you can click the link below, sign up, and start listening to music right now, just like you would for Spotify. It already has artists like Beyonce on there, and basically when the music gets played, the artist gets paid immediately for every second of streaming. And it's much more than what an artist can earn on Spotify, like upwards of 10x more. The reason this is possible is because it's run on their native Jam token, which is based on something called Hedera Hashgraph, and not something like Ethereum that is inherently built to fail because it can't scale with the slow transaction times and fees.
Okay, valid criticism of Ethereum, but that doesn't make the other product good. I could probably go on like a 10-minute tangent on why Hedera Hashgraph is not decentralized. I feel like it's kind of like saying that Walmart is a family business. While that's kind of true, not really, but that's...
Let me show you some facts. And Atozy, if you're watching this video, hopefully you are. Basically, yes, Tune.fm is built on Hedera, and it has some questionable tokenomics because the circulating supply is basically almost 100 billion. And right now they only have about 2 billion tokens outstanding. That is true. But let me show you exactly why Hedera is actually decentralized. Well, number one, this is Hedera, and Hedera's governing council voted just a few months ago, actually at the beginning of this year, they voted to purchase Hedera Hashgraph's IP, intellectual property, and committed to open sourcing the world's most advanced distributed ledger technology. So some people were saying how Hedera Hashgraph's technology is closed source and it's not open source. Well, that is no longer a concern because the governing council, okay, and if you don't know, this is Hedera. Their governing council includes Google, IBM, Boeing, some of the largest companies in the world, as you can tell right now on the screen. And let me ask you a question. Would you rather have companies like this lead a project like Hedera, or like Vitalik Buterin, for example? Vitalik is the founder of Ethereum, and he, in many ways, steers Ethereum, okay? So he calls the shots for Ethereum, and yes, so far he has done an amazing job with Ethereum. But for example, Atozy makes a living off of YouTube, and YouTube is quite literally owned by Google, and Google owns a part of Hedera and is running Hedera. So it is very biased for him to say that companies like Google, IBM, LG, some of the biggest corporations and financial institutions in the world are not decentralized. At least we know who these people are, okay? Some people build crypto projects and we have no idea who they are, and they can scam people and run away with millions and billions of dollars and no one will hold them accountable. And also, if you don't believe that Hedera is decentralized, look at this headline right here. Mance Harmon and Dr. Lehman Bird, which basically were the two co-founders of Hedera, stepped down from the Hedera positions that they had because they were basically the CEO and chief scientist. So as you can tell right here, Mance Harmon and Dr. Lehman Bird have left their roles as CEO and chief scientist officer of Hedera HBAR LLC respectively, and assumed new roles as co-CEOs of Swirled Labs. So right now, Hedera basically does not have a CEO. It's quite literally as decentralized as you can get in many ways. Like, the only project that I would say is more decentralized than Hedera is probably Bitcoin. That's it. Like, Hedera, at least we know which companies own and govern Hedera, and these companies will only be governing Hedera for a few years, and they will be rotated every about 6 years, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong. But the fact that we know which companies own and govern Hedera, and there is a lot of them, and there will be more added to this list, means that yes, Hedera is actually decentralized. And the fact, again, that Mance Harmon and Dr. Lehman Bird have stepped down as chief scientist officer and chief executive officers is big. That means we are truly decentralized. So I hope Atozy sees this video and possibly changes his mind on Hedera, because it is decentralized. Like this tweet here, and follow me on Twitter if you're not following me yet, but this tweet right here says HBAR equals speed plus security plus decentralization, which it is, okay, in my opinion. And actually it's facts, because Hedera, if we take a look at the website of Hedera, we are quite literally faster than Bitcoin and Ethereum. We are more secure in many ways than Bitcoin and Ethereum, because Ethereum had a smart contract that was hacked a few years ago, and so many Ethereum would have been dumped on the market if they did not fork Ethereum, and Hedera has never been hacked thus far. So that is why Hedera HBAR is one of our top cryptocurrencies on this channel. I want you all to destroy the like button real quick, tap it so Atozy can see this video and see exactly why Hedera HBAR is decentralized and why it could be better than Bitcoin and Ethereum.